claimed the New South Wales House MP David Clarke, regarded by some as the most powerful person in the state Liberal Party, is under threat of losing his seat in a pre-selection challenge. And here we go again. This is back to Campbell, the State President, and, you guessed it, the person after him, that fellow from Mitchell, Alex Hawke. OFarrell and Tony Abbott better beware. If that happens, the Liberal Party in this state will be in trouble, and nothing can be guaranteed. Alex Hawke and those people, you've heard me before, have no place in the federal parliamentary system. They are Machiavellian plotters, and the party President Campbell is now supposed to be in it. The Johnson & Johnson bloke, David Clarke, extraordinary. 73 is my open number. One of the stories today is a serious story about the Liberal Party that David Clarke, long seen as the most powerful person in the New South Wales Liberal Party, according to the Sydney Morning Herald, is at risk of losing his seat, and he's being targeted by this Alex Hawke, the person whom I believe shouldn't be anywhere near a parliament, and the President of the Liberal Party, Campbell, Nick Campbell, who is the person who should be disciplining Hawke for his previous behaviour, but they're now in league, apparently, to knock off David Clarke. As one person is quoted as saying, if that happens, quote, World War III will start. Well, the correspondence I continue to get about this fellow Hawke is beyond belief. You will recall at the end of last year, there were suggestions that the Special Minister of State, Joe Ludwig, was investigating Hawke for what he called a dodgy mail-out, basically using parliamentary funds or taxpayers' funds to send out documentation of a personal nature. Well, someone has written to me to say this: I commend you for bringing to light and holding to account Hawke's disgraceful behaviour as a member for Mitchell. I'm afraid Mr Hawke's response to this latest scandal, that's the mail-out, the dodgy mail-out, is woefully inadequate and raises more questions than it answers. His answers to these serious allegations, this is a Liberal Party person I suppose, is typical of the total contempt that he holds for his constituents. He claims he has receipts for the mail-out, alleging that it was funded by the Liberal Party costing $2,000. However, a mail-out to an entire electorate costs well over $45,000 of taxpayers' money. That $45,000 has to be paid for somehow, and he's not accounted for it in his response. If he didn't send an electorate-wide mail-out and only spent $2,000, why then is he targeting me? What other constituents has he targeted with these crude recruitment forms? The postage-paid envelope in which these forms were sent clearly has his federal parliament letterhead. I want to know why my tax dollars are bankrolling his crude party political recruitment campaigns. If the investigation concludes that it was the Liberal Party that funded the mail-out, he still has to account for his unethical behaviour. If the dodgy mail-out is not illegal, then at the very least it's immoral. He's bringing disgrace to the office that he was elected to by treating the people of Mitchell as mere cannon fodder for his grubby factional war against sections of his own party. And there we are, the factional war. Apparently David Clarke is Hawke's latest target. The Liberal Party, OFarrell has got some work to do. This fellow's behaviour, as I've said before, disqualifies him for an entitlement to be a member of the Liberal Party, and certainly disqualifies him from any entitlement to represent anyone in any parliament in this country. 7 3's my